Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we came here to the Palace of Twilight, where we started gathering souls. Souls are pretty handy, because the one thing they can do is, well, I should probably leave this one here, but we actually can't pick it up. Okay, I was going to demonstrate what it does, that it cures fucked up Twilight, amongst other things, but that one's stuck in place now, so these guys are kind of boned. Anyway, yeah, we've got one soul from the right-hand half of the palace, and so now obviously we're coming over to the left-hand half in order to get the other souls. And also, by the looks of the compass, we've still not got the dungeon map, but by the looks of the compass, a shit ton of chests. Let's head in. So, this side of the palace is kind of similar to the other side, unsurprisingly, but with a few tiny little differences. First, well, not really tiny little differences, but the concept is the same of kind of where we're going and what we're doing. We'll start by grappling onto here, and we want to land on this platform underneath us. There we go. And now we just need to get across to the other side. It's as simple as that. I'm going to kind of ignore these various chests for now and come back for them a little later. For now, yeah, we just need to get across here. There's a Zant mask that makes that slightly challenging. Fuck. Oh, I didn't have the L target up, so my shield attack did not work. There's two kind of shadowy bits. There's two chests to the side, like these lower two, that we can't get without the soul, so we'll come back for them later. Then there's these two at the end we can get. One's already there, and the other one will appear once we just kill this fucker. Or not, or we can just, yeah. You don't actually have to reflect their bolts at them, that doesn't actually really help anyone. Where'd he go? Where's that? Hey! No, yes, there we go. Unsurprisingly, makes a chest appear inside my bomb. No, it pushes it off slightly, unfortunately. And that contains, as so often happens from Zant masks, a small key, which is handy. Additionally, this one I think contains some small change, or as I like to think of it now, magic armor fuel. Ooh, some actually medium change, that's pretty decent. Let's hop through here. Now, there's a lot of dark fog on the ground here, which... Oh my goodness! These things. Where's the other one? I'm sure there's three here. Yep, there's absolutely three. Well, I'm going to have to go into the dark fog because... Oh, there we go. There's because I can't find the other one. Yeah, these things still exist. Obviously, here is the only place where you get them where they don't do anything involving portals. There's also a couple of Zant masks around, I think. Oh, there's definitely one there. So let's do a murder on... Oh, fuck, I got away. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Let's kill this. One of very few enemies that the Dark Blast does not kill in one. When you kill that one, another one appears. Another three appears! I thought it was actually more than three. I had a feeling it was four. It may yet be four. I could be entirely wrong about that. As ever, combat with Wolf Link is not the best. I don't know, it's just, there's just less going on generally. It's just less. It is less. It's the second head down, and that's the third head down. He spoke a little prematurely there. I referred to myself in the third person. That was unusual. Kill this guy. Hey. With them all dead. Chest appears. Though somewhere unusual. As you notice, the camera zoomed up to it. But we're about to find out where that is. I just wanted to actually unlock it first. Otherwise, what we're about to do would all be pointless. Need to grapple up here. The door is obviously ahead of us, but it's time for a bit of grappling first. Because there's as you can see from the map, there are 4 chests here, all of which can be got just by kind of grappling around the ceiling bit. One of those chests is the one we just unlocked by killing the Zant mask, which, much like in the earlier room and in the earlier half of the palace, contains a small key, which is how we get through to the next room. But the other ones contain medium change, yet again. I was not kidding about how much magic armor fuel they give you. In fairness, I suppose what they're giving it you for is the various things, because this is a quite late game, it's the various things in the game you would need money for, like fishing, or playing various mini-games, or... In fairness, I think fueling the armor during the the Cave of Ordeals, because I don't know if they're expecting you to have done that or not. We need to have, there's a chest there and a chest there. I can't remember which one's which. We'll head over to this one first, because I think this one might be the key. They're both large chests, quite frankly, so it doesn't really mega matter. Okay, that one is the key, which means the other one must contain, weirdly enough... Right, so, this dungeon. I don't think you can do it the other way. Like, you have to start on the right-hand side, and then you unlock the lift that takes you over to the left-hand side. But you'll notice when we started on the right-hand side, it gave us the compass fairly early on. If we open this chest... Then it contains the dungeon map. And it's weird that it does it in that way. It always makes me feel like you're supposed to have done the other side first, but I honestly don't believe that you can. It's very strange. Anyway, when you're done, you can basically just grapple your way, because we've got the small key, which is what we actually needed, so you can just grapple over to this other side. I do enjoy the double claw shots, they are a fun mechanic. Oh, nope, there we go. And hop down. And head on through, now we've got the key. Can you think what's going to be through here, based on what was there on the other side? Yep, unsurprisingly, it's another arena, and the arena contains... And, of course, a Phantom Zant. Oh, I was hoping that opening Great Spin would be far more effective than it was. Anyway, where's he gone? I need to keep an eye on him. Oh, there he was. He was there. He's over on the outside now. Just, yeah, watch him out the corner of your eye and just make sure you're always aware, vaguely, of where he is, just in case he's about to summon something or he's close enough for a good wallop. We need to kill some of these before he'll start doing some stuff. You don't need to kill all of them, fortunately. Once you've killed enough of them, he'll just... Oh, there we go. He's unsummoned them, which means he's planning on doing another summon. Where's he going to go? He's over there. There we go. Okay. If you're quick enough there, yeah, you can get him before he does the summon, which I might have done there. Excellent. Why did I put my sword away? Oh, there he is. Oh, no. If you stay near, like you saw in the other one, if you stay near a known spawn point, you can have a good chance of hitting him before he lets his summon off, but I can't remember where the known spawn points are. There we go. Got him before he let his summon off. Excellent. Apparently a known spawn point is in the middle. The middle's probably actually the best place to be honest. Then you're close to everywhere. Right, come on. You can kind of say when he looks like he's intending on staying for a bit, he kind of does a slightly different looking animation. Here we go. Oh no, he got the summon off. Or did he, or did we block it just in time? Oh, I think we blocked it. Man, he's putting up far less of a fight this time. Or we're doing better. Yeah, I'm gonna blame me. I'm gonna say we're doing better. I say we, I mean me. No offense for you, but you're not really helping out here massively. Though you are the reason I'm doing this in the long run, I suppose, if you think of it that way. He's doing another summon. Oh, dicks. Okay, now he's at the point where he's not actually doing summons. They're just launching fireballs at us, so... just wait for him to drop another one of those. Yeah, it's the same thing where he does the ball and he chucks it, but instead it launches a heap of guz at us. What the fuck is a heap of guz? That doesn't make any sense. He's really... Oh, there we go. Hello. Right in the dick. Also, you may recognise them. You should recognise the music because it's elsewhere in the game, but it's actually the music from when we've got Death Sword, the mini-boss in Arbiter's Ground. It's the only other point in the game you hear it. It's interesting music, but it's just weird to have it here again. But hey, that is just how it is. Oh, he's doing the thing. Oh, he's going to shoot guz at us again. Oh no, we killed him first. Man, he has got a lot more. Oh my goodness, that was scary. Whew, I didn't think he'd let a summon off. Turns out, absolutely had. What a piece of shit. It goes without saying that ranged weapons and bows and stuff like that don't work on him. Also, those Twilight beasts aren't, like the Shadow Beast, aren't the normal ones, so you can just kill them as and when. You don't have to kill them all at the same time or anything like that when he summons them, which is handy, because otherwise that would be a massive bastard. Where's he gone? I don't like this. There we go. Oh. There we go. Oh, is this going to be guz or is this going to contain things again? I think it contained things. Yeah. He's summoning actually on top of me rather than just next to me. I think this version of Phantom Zant is definitely harder and longer than the other one, which definitely implies you're supposed to do this 1 second, so... It's just weird that they put the dungeon map and the compass that way around, but hey, what are you going to do about it? Here we go. Oop! That should be him, yes. And once again he bursts into shadow crystals, and we have a soul that we can grab on the other side. And once again you'll have the whole Phantom Zant. No, he was Phantom Zant. This is Zant's hand, bollocks. Oh, can we just push this away? Would that work? Or was it not moved now it's on the ground? No, I was hoping, because I haven't picked it up yet, so the hand hasn't activated. But I guess it's when you take it a certain distance away. There we go. Yeah, when I first played the game, these things freaked the shit out of me. This one's a bit of a weird one, so if we put this down on the thing there... Oh no, this isn't a weird one. Oh god, there's things everywhere. Let's just let them... Fucking don't care about them. Come right the fuck up here, you gotta make sure you're off the bit that will drop when the soul is removed from the pedestal, and bring it up here. Once again, we've now got to get it out, and we get chased by the bastard hand the whole time, but this one's a lot weirder. You'll see. Now in this room, once again, this kind of scuzzle in the middle will clear and have a spot up. And it'll, have a spot where you can put the soul down. Doing so will cause things to raise up. But they're way the fuck higher than we want them to be. But, you may have noticed if you were particularly observant, there's a brief delay before they hop up. So what we want to do is get over to there! Yeah, there we go. Now we can head up here. This is handy for us. The Zant hand is down there, and it's actually getting close to it, but we can just pull the soul up from here. You can't walk around there naturally because the staircases actually don't connect, which is interesting. On to the next room. One final room to go, and then we've got the soul out. There's also 2 chests in this one, but I don't think I'm going to get them. Because the way this room's set up, this soul's easier to just carry out without fannying around in this room. And there's those 2 chests we will come back for. You'll understand shortly. Let's hop onto here. Oh, I can hear the hand. Yeah, no, the creepy... Oh, God, well, fuck it, we're just going to run out. Let's chuck that up there. Don't roll back in. Hey, how's it staying there? Oh, it wasn't. It's starting to roll back slowly. Now, what we need to do is come up here. Oh, right. I remember what we have to do now. So, we have to kill these fuckers. Don't know where the hand is, and that makes me slightly nervous. No! Oh, this whole thing's sloped, isn't it? Motherfucker. Right, I'm going to put this up here and let it roll. That way, at least if it's rolling, the hand can't get it either. I'll come back to that later. It'll confuse the hand, at least, and then what I can do is come up there. Where is it? Did he get it? Where the fuck's it gone? Oh, the soul's got away. Excellent. You go, little soul! Oh, no, don't you... Bad hand. Stay there. God, this is cinematic as balls. Right, we stunned the hand for a bit, then we can head up here. Grab the... You're fucking kidding me, right? Oh my god. Right, I'm going to put this somewhere where I can more easily grab it from up there. Let's put it there. Is it going to roll or do anything weird? It's going to do something weird, innit? Well, the hand's back to life. That's not a good sign. Oh, the hand appears to be stuck on a lift. That's handy. I'll allow that. That can stay. That's a good thing. And yet, I completely balls it up, so... This is not going well for me. I'll be quite honest there. I'm failing to grapple as well. I'm pretty sure the soul's probably going to get grabbed, but hey. That should have landed me on the thing. Yeah, smack bang in the middle as well. No hand! No! Oh, it's doing some weird reversing maneuvers. That can only be a good thing. Right. I think it's been pushed around a fair bit. Oh, I've grappled the hand. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to shoot it. Oh, no, 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 no. No, you stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Right. Where is the soul? The fuck's it doing all the way over there? Oh my god. This is terrifying. Right. Okay. So it's lighting those things up, which will create... Wow. I'll talk more about that in a second, actually. Hey, fuck you, hand. Oh, no! Oh, it just followed... Oh, well, I undid all of my achievements there. Right, fuck it. We're just going to start this thing. With the soul nearby, these lifts appear, which aren't normally there, which allow us to hop up. Now we can just... This is probably much easier than the way I was planning on doing it. I'm going to jump straight underneath the hand here, aren't I? Oh, God! Oh, God! Whoop! We're okay. Well, no! Oh, I can hear it coming down. Oh! Right. This is going to be infuriating, isn't it? I'm going to try it again. As long as you keep moving, you should be fine. He says. Come on, light that up. There we go. Yeah, you got to hold it next to that beacon, and the beacon will light up, which then activates the lift. Right, where's the hand nowadays? The music makes it sound like the hand is on top of me. And I have a strong suspicion that it actually is. But we've escaped. Now let's stand between these ones and we juice them up, which makes the final lift appear. Oh, the hand's over there. Man, the hand actually did drop. Fuck, we must have been right the fuck underneath it. Well, we've escaped. That's what matters. You see why I don't want to fanny around actually getting the chests in that room, because that's a stressful room. Let's head out. And much like last time, when we're out, the first thing the soul does is cures a poor Twilight. Poink. It's kind of, I don't like the sound they make there. It's a bit too silly when it goes, when they kind of like shrink down. Anyway, we got 1 soul, so we can add this one to our collection. As Midna said, we just needed to collect the 2 in order to return the light to this realm, so let's do that. Light filled the Master Sword. The blade glows with a golden light in the Twilight Realm. With it, you can cut through dark fog. Amazing. The power of the souls has been transferred to your sword. The guardian deities of my world are on our side too. You really are the chosen one, Doctor. A true hero. As long as you have that sword, you should be able to repel the shadows Zant has spread. You can also cure Twilight with the sword if you need to, but obviously they're all cured anyway. But the handy thing is, yes, as Midna said, you can now get rid of the kind of shadowy fog. So, let's head back into that room we were just in. And now, as we were just told, when we draw the sword, oh yeah, it's all sparkly and shit. And it glows with this crazy light whenever you swing it. Obviously, it only does that while you're in the Twilight Realm. Weirdly enough, if you hack the game so that you have this sword at all times, like earlier on in the game, and it still works if you're in the normal Twilight Realm. You have to do quite a lot of hacking to make that possible. You have to make it so you can be human in the Twilight Realm in the first instance, and you have the light sword. But if you do, it works, so they're all coded as Twilight. Piece of Heart, the final one in the game, was up here, which, if you'll have a look carefully, completes our visualizer, which is well cool. Yeah, you have to swing this. Oh, bollocks. Fucked it up. You have to swing the sword quite a lot and keep swinging it in order to fully repel the dark crystals, and then obviously you can't turn back when you're in them. But yeah, visualizer finished. We've got everything optional now. So that means you can tell that every other chest in the game is only going to have change in it. But at this point, change is extremely useful, as I say, as magic armor fuel. I'm not using it a great deal at the moment, but because we're on full hearts anyway. Oh, right. Okay, apparently jumping into that stuff just does not work. Anyway, let's head back outside. Now is, I suppose, a good a time as any as well to point out the music in the Twilight Realm. You have technically heard this once before, in a cutscene when you first get to Gerudo Deserts, when Midna explains about some of the history of the Twilight, and she shows off. She shows you the Twilight Realm, she actually shows you the Palace of Twilight, and it does have that music in the background, so if it sounds a tiny bit familiar, that's why. Anyway, there's a huge dark fall up here, but we can get rid of it. First, we can get rid of those Shadow Garga rocks. Yeah, the Light Sword as well does extra damage to Twilight-related creatures. Anyway, if we do a spin attack here, it knocks away that Shadow Fog for enough time for us to slip through. There's another little bloke on the side here. Let's just do a murder. And then we can head through to the second part of the Twilight Palace. Palace of Twilight. There we go. So, as you can see, there's a lot of shadow fog around, and some weird shit as well. Oh dear, Bugses. You'll see what I mean if I get... Oh, if I kill these Bugses. I'm trying to do a... Oh, I just didn't have it charged, that's why it wasn't doing a spin attack properly. That makes sense. Oh, I've taken a... It's annoying, like, as honestly as one of the things about... Oh, apparently yellow rupee. Man, not going to get tired of that. Yeah, it's one of the things about having the Great Spin is I'm suddenly aware, even though I've got a shit ton of hearts, I'm aware of when I'm, like, missing just, like, half a heart. It's mildly frustrating. Anyway, there's two kind of semi-souls in here. I don't know what to call them, but they're not souls because they don't really give off their own light. But we do need to place them down in here because there's two little platforms for them. But we need to first use the swords to clear... Sword, singular, to clear away some of this fog, and then we can plonk that one in there. Oh no! Thanks for the cutscene there, showing me it while let those guys creep up on me. That was fun. Plonk the second one down. And you make a little thing appear. It's kind of cool that they get to... It feels like the Palace of Twilight actually kind of, like, expands the concept of, like, the Twilight a little bit more, like... Because you see the Twilight Realm, like, when it's taken over the human world, but it's kind of interesting to see the kind of pure form of the Twilight Realm here. Let's light that thing up. As you've seen in the visualizer, I really like the kind of Twilight style of design, like this lift, these kind of just geometric-y, almost like circuit diagram-like patterns. I think they're aesthetically really cool and look really, like, mystical. Oh my goodness, kill! Wow, that was an effective Great Spin. And then we lost the ability to do the Great Spin. Then we gained it back again. Man, this game is just toying with my emotions right now. Oh, we didn't actually kill two of the Xanthan's heads, that's why. Or maybe we must have killed all of them, these two must have spawned subsequently. Yeah, you can kill them in one hit now just with the light sword. It doesn't really have a name, the sword, when you've kind of given it the Beans of Twilight. I'm going to call it that from now on. No, I'm not going to call it the light sword, because that would be ridiculous. As ever, killing Xanthans, all the Xanthans in a room will always pretty much cause a chest to appear, and it will almost always have a small key in, because you need to kill the Xanth masks in order to proceed generally throughout the dungeon. Let's activate these. I do like the sound he makes when he does a great spin as well, like a proper roar. Anyway, we can now head across. Oh, there's a bat. There's two bats, actually. They're going to try and steal my heart and make sure I can't do the great spin anymore. I'm not allowing that. I think I killed them both. Anyway, let's head outside. You must have noticed as well the music's different inside to outside. I'll talk about that a bit more next episode because we've just left the inside and it's nearly 20 minutes. But we'll just do a bit of murder out here, then we'll continue. No, then we'll do the opposite of continuing, then we'll stop the episode. But as you can see, there are, to put it technically, a shit ton of Shadow Cargaroks around here, all trumpeting away. So, I think one of these things here has, yeah, arrows in it, because obviously they're kind of handy for fighting off these fuckers. Oh, gotta love that Twilight combat music. If you shoot them once, it usually grabs their attention and they kind of come flying straight at you, so, oh, hello. Because otherwise they just tend to float off in the distance. But generally as you kill them, they come to you one by one anyway, so that's handy. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them. Oh, right in the mouth. Yeah, this part of the overview, the Palace of Twilight, with the way the sky is here, it really reminds me of the parts of Dark Aether from Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. You can see the other parts of the Twilight Realm as well. It's not just the Shadow. There's this palace. There's kind of islands in it as well. That part reminds me of the sky from from Skyward Sword. But yeah, like the feel of the Palace of Twilight specifically, yeah, reminds me of. I don't know, specifically it reminds me of Sanctuary Fortress, but Dark Aether generally, it's got that kind of otherworldly feel to it. Anyway, I believe that's most of the Cargrok killed. There's a couple more, but I'll deal with them next episode. Wow, that's a cool view. Just because there's nothing there. Holy shit. Ooh, that is cool. Wow, thank you very much for watching. We got the second soul and infused the Master Sword with lights. Next episode, we will be journeying right to the heart of the Palace of Twilight to confront Xanth. Thank you very much for watching, and good day.